Hello. Yeah, thank you. It's just the stream announcement doodle that I did yesterday, but I'm like, I'll clean this up. I'll put some color on it, and I did, and I like it. I also have I updated the costume for my PNG tuber. Now I have one that's properly intended for this trio of Breath of the Wild related games, because I do intend to stream Age of Calamity at some point, so I figured putting one of the outfits that I like from that game in this would be a good idea. The music on this menu is really, really quiet, which is too bad because I do actually like this song. It is like a piano rendition of the main theme. Before I start, I do have a bunch of Zelda amiibo, so I'm going to see what these get me because I don't actually remember. I think it's just materials, but nice. I don't know how many they let me do per day. I think it might be 5. Wow, a tree branch. I should probably scan the actual, like, Breath of the Wild themed ones, because those probably get me better stuff. Yeah, see, that was the Guardian amiibo. And the Breath of the Wild arrow one. How many is that I scanned? I think I have probably room for one more if the limit is 5. I don't remember. Cool. That's a weapon for Zelda. Okay, do they let me do more? Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Cool. I was hoping maybe one of those would give me like a costume or something, but yeah, I don't need to. I think we established there wasn't anything else on the map here that we could do. So we'll just go. Let's see. I like Urbosa. I think Urbosa would be another character to have, or that'd be good to have for like just having leveled up. I don't know if Mifa takes extra damage from electricity. I don't think so. So I think we're fine. But
it will
should
be
probably
my
take.
honor.
Why did that sound really big, Crush? Did you hear that?
I wish to keep everyone safe. It will be my honor.
Oh, okay, that was weird. For a second there, the audio sounded kind of distorted. Strange. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go check out Urbosa. Aha, see? Okay, see, there's little cutscenes. Because I think one of the characters, I forget who, but I think one of the characters flies with
in a
Kukos.
settlement in the Gerudo Desert. Comprised entirely of women, they were a tribe of great might and nobility.
God, this voice drives me crazy.
Exceptional strength and her ability to harness lightning,
This guy sounds like he's gonna sneeze the whole time.
Was the clear choice to pilot divine beast Va Naboris. Zelda knew Urbosa thanks to her close relationship with the late Queen of Hyrule.
I remember finding this really funny when I played this before, because I had a running joke before this came out with a friend of mine that like kind of a crack theory that the King of Hyrule oh, sorry if you heard that. My roommates are still up and one of them is playing Armored Core. You know how it is. We had a kind of a crack joke theory that that the late Queen of Hyrule and Urbosa were like a couple, and the king was really mad about it, and that's why he's so like emotionally stunted and messed up and not a very good dad.
Traveled to Gerudo Town to speak with her old friend. However, their journey took an unexpected turn.
It'll probably be over soonish. There's I usually stream later, partially for this reason. Like I usually stream after midnight, but it's close to midnight now, so. Oh shit, but it's Labor Day tomorrow. Okay, that's why everyone's up late. I've made a judgment error. is good. Hold the egg.
Urbosa will surely be able to explain everything if we can reach her.
Alright, let's fight a bunch of human enemies, which feels a little bit whack and strange to do, but... Oh yeah, wall jumping is a mechanic in this game. I don't know. I actually don't remember why the Gerudo are attacking us. I think we'll find out. It's like some bullshit. I think they were like being misled with like an illusion or some shit. Like they were being attacked by the Yika clan or something, and and so like I think they received a tip that like the Yika clan would be disguising themselves as us. I think that's what's going on. It is weird that they don't like explain it a little bit more before having you like mow your way through all of their forces. Oh, hello, Electric Wizard. Cool. Somehow I still got the symbol out of that.
Witness. Finished.
Cool. Now I got my whole ninja clan. Let's go. Sure are all just standing here.
It's time. Worthy adversary.
Why is she targeting enemies inside the walls? I wonder if they let you take Zelda into this level. I think she's here, but she's like CPU controlled. Now we're cooking.
Steel yourself.
Oh, I think I did that in completely the wrong direction. Okay.
It's time. A worthy adversary.
Still got him there. Oh yeah, paragliding is like a whole mechanic in this game too that I keep forgetting I can use. Once you kind of get yourself in position before... Oh, that's interesting. I don't know what that was. Yeah, you can like wall jump and then paraglide to like position yourself for aerial attacks. It's not the most useful, but it's good for like big boss enemies. Also, I do need to hydrate. I forgot.
It's time.
Yeah, that sounds like a decent Sunday night. I had leftover Subway for dinner, and also my roommate like got blizzards delivered from Dairy Queen, and so I got in on that and had myself some ice cream. I haven't had a mint Oreo blizzard in a really long time. It was good. Okay, I'm not allowed to go there. Fair enough.
It's time.
Yeah, a lot of the time I kind of like... Oh, here she is.
Urbosa! Why? What are you doing?
Oh, right, I remember what's going on.
Thwarting your destiny, of course. Princess Zelda. I came back as quickly as I could. Not exactly what I expected to find.
God, she's so cool.
Urbosa?
Oh, I didn't
hope
realize you
you're
meant you were
not
like
hurt,
at a restaurant
little
watching a
bird.
stream. Interesting.
I'm not.
Wait, was the other Urbosa short? I didn't even notice.
Some nerve, thinking you can go toe-to-toe with Master Koga!
I love his voice acting in this game. I'm so sad they didn't bring it back in Tears of the Kingdom. Like this guy's carrying the whole show, honestly.
Yiga, assemble! Me excluded, of course.
What?
All right, and I can play as Urbosa, who's really, really good. So she's got a whole thing where her gimmick is that she has a meter that you manage, her lightning gauge, and if you there's like sweet spots in every attack where you can press the charge button to get some of your lightning back. other gimmick is being a tall, strong woman, which is also awesome, yeah. I've forgotten the buttons. It was only yesterday. I don't think I actually got the weak point. I waited too long. That's okay, though. A weak point smash is really cool. Oh yeah, and it charges it per meter, too. Very good. Where am I supposed to be going? What am I doing here? Also, what level is everyone? Oh, she's only level 5. I better use her then, yeah. I don't actually remember what collecting Koroks does. Like, I know when you meet Hestu in the store, you can, like, turn them in or whatever, but... the only problem with her weak point smash is that it takes up a lot of space, which is really funny that you're introduced to her in like close quarters like this, so you don't actually get to, like, the animation kind of clips the camera into the wall a lot of the time. Shoutouts to the Sand Seal statue that's normally on here in Tears of the Kingdom, and you can fuse it to your shield and carry around a funny seal. Or I think you can also make a hammer out of it. It's just a thing you can fuse. It's an object. Okay, what are we supposed to be doing? There's a Yiga Blade Master over here somewhere. Where? Oh, thank you. I was worried that making it blue would, I forgot the music gets more dynamic when you're in an enemy keep or fighting a strong enemy. All those, like, violins came in. Anyway, sorry. What was I saying? Yeah, I was worried that, that's not what I meant to do. That's fine, it works. I was worried putting her in blue would make her, like, kind of semi-transparent, because I usually use a blue background for color keying my PNG tubers, since it's a color that they don't wear very often, and green does come up sometimes. But apparently the edge detection is good enough on it that it wasn't an issue. Okay, now I need to head out the northwest exit. Oh, hi, Zelda. She's also here. And Imp is over here, I guess. Probably hit my other guys. Oh, geez, that's a lot of enemies that just appeared all of a sudden. I should probably hit my other ones over here as well. There's almost definitely going to be objectives over this way. Maybe I'll send Impa over this way. And then I'll have Link follow me.
Well, well.
Oh yeah, she has a shield I can shield past. That's not the button I meant to do. It was cool though. Gotta remember the timing for getting her her electricity charges. I could also just stand here doing it, looking cool. Oh, Link's gonna get there before me. Oh, this move's good. And I missed it again.
Well, well. Disappear! Fortune was not on your side.
Okay, that's back towards town. I do have a giant flashing waypoint marker on my map. I should really be paying attention to that. Like, they don't make this terribly hard for me.
Of course.
Oh, we'll do the fight.
Right.
Oh, okay, cool. So I just need to sit there for a second and then this would happen. Well, Lucas are such a fun enemy design. We also get, oh man, music stuff, that's sad. I love Molduga music. Here we go. What are we doing here?
One moment.
I don't know if I can actually fight this. Doesn't seem like it actually wants to fight me, it just kind of wants to be here. Okay, so we're going north, I think, but up through here. I should probably send Link there as well. Link, Link, you go here and deal with this Blade Master. Impa, you go deal with this one. And I'll head for the one that's closest. Oh hey, it's here in the ruins. The theme they gave Urbosa in this game in particular, like the the arrangement of it. I'm gonna just stand in the middle and do this. It kind of reminds me of like some of the themes in Bravely Default. Which is to say it's really good, because the music in that game is by far the best thing about it. I've been playing the sequel, not 2, but second. Not that that really makes anything less confusing, but I've been playing Bravely Second. I've been enjoying the gameplay to some extent, and that's about all I can say about it, because God, the writing is bad, and also the music is just not doing it for me. Like, it's the one where they didn't get the composer from the first game back for it. And it's just like, it's night and day when like some of the bosses that are like recurring characters from the first game, like they play the like boss theme from the first game, and it's really, really good. And then you fight like, or actually specifically you fight them and then you pop like one of the character's special moves and the character themes play, and it's just like extremely generic. No swag whatsoever. Makes me very sad. Oh shit. Rock art drops. Get out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's scratching the itch for like, I wanted to play a JRPG, but... like, it's kind of a mixed bag, because like, it's, like, from a gameplay standpoint, it's got a lot better, like, quality of life stuff for the most part. The balancing feels a little bit better. Like the difficulty balancing feels generally a lot better. You're like locked into classes a lot less. Like they changed how job mastery works, so it no longer has like a direct effect on your attack power and stuff. Because in the first game, if you switched to a job that you had a lower level in, then it would make you weaker physically. There's like a bunch of better stuff with like the auto battle system. My favorite thing about it by far is it's got this kind of system where you can like you can do consecutive battles without like resting in between, in order to rack up like multipliers on like the experience and loot that you get, allowing you to like level and get money very quickly. If you have like a strategy that can win in one turn, it's basically like if you win a fight in the first turn, you have the option to hit a button to say like bring it on, like more, and it'll just it'll bring in another set of enemies for you to fight. And if you can keep that going and keep winning in like a single turn, like if you can devise a strategy where like one of your characters just like tears through a whole team of bad guys, like you can get experience very quickly, which like removes a lot of the need for grinding that the first game had. Between that and like the auto battle settings being a lot more robust, where they made it so you can have multiple presets that you save and modify on the fly, so you have like a bunch of different strategies that you can pull out on command instead of having to individually input all the attacks. It's like very streamlined in a really fun and satisfying way. Unfortunately, the characters make me miserable. I hate them so much. Even the ones that are recurring from the first game are just like kind of flanderized in a really frustrating way. It's like, I don't know how they managed to make a game where they like very specifically, like it's clear they very deliberately made the choice of removing the like misogynist womanizer character from the party that was in the first game. And yet somehow the second game is like even worse about how it writes women and how it treats female characters. It's like just incredibly irritating. It also has this whole thing where like the way that the boss characters in the first game are integrated into it are like they're all kind of reformed now. Like the group that they worked for in the first game is no longer evil. And so they're all like kind of going their own ways and like trying to start up businesses or like rebuild or, you know, do research, stuff like that. And you can still get their classes, like you can beat them to get their job abilities. But you can only get one at a time. They always appear in pairs in like little side stories, and you have to basically choose between them. Like you kind of play through a little quest, you find out their issues, and then you take one of their side. Bravely Second, the sequel to the 3DS JRPG, Bravely Default. This is just a big Yiga clan member. Like, this fella's just big. Oh, that's kind of a lame Cryonis attack. Howdy, yeah. Oh, got it, there we go. Oh shit, is it Master Koga fight time? But yeah, so the thing that's really frustrating, it's a cool concept where it's like, oh, you have like these two characters that have like some kind of like dispute and you have to like side with one of them, and then whichever one you don't side with, you have to fight them, and then you can take their asterisk. And from what I understand, like, you can also, like, once you reach like the halfway point in the game, there will be some way that is unlocked to obtain the other one, whichever one you didn't pick, so that you can like eventually get all the jobs in the game. But unfortunately, their disputes are often like really shitty, and also like they keep putting me in a position where it's like, well, I don't want this character's class, but they also like have a really terrible point. Like, this guy is just like doing some real like the good of the many over the lives of the few kind of like fascist bullshit, and like, or like this guy's just like a capitalist and wants to like take or like force this like old fisherman and his granddaughter out of their home so that he can like develop the land and set up a big trade port and get rich. And it's like I mean, why would I want to side with this guy? But also, if I don't, like, I don't unlock the white mage job. So it's like, I don't know, it's kind of, it's an interesting concept that is really irritating in practice almost entirely just because of how, like, nonsense the writing is. Where it's like never really clear what exactly you're standing for. At one point it's kind of revealed that like it's supposed to be a big twist that like, oh, the like organization of knights that the main character is like whole family, like his family line has been the leaders of that are basically like the pseudo-military protectors of this church. Oh, that's Koga's theme. What's happening here? Like finds out that they like did a bunch of war crimes, and he's like, oh, like I'm really bummed about this. And then his friends are just like, well, don't worry about it. I'm sure like even if like that was an objectively evil organization and a bunch of terrible things that they did, and they kind of just slaughtered their own people, it's fine. Like, I'm sure not all of them are evil and bad. Like, it's completely fine to pledge yourself to an evil organization that hurts people if you're personally not a bad person. And it's just like, what are we doing here? What? This isn't profound. This is just stupid. Hey, I finally pressed the right button for once. Oh no, my site's still charging. Take this. Yowdy. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about Bravely Second now. This variation of Koga's theme is like, the one in Tears of the Kingdom is extremely good. I think this is the best one. This game's theme is like extremely good. It's got like this funky little like breakdown when you get like the like weak point meter up on him. I know he's replicated himself. Whatever will I do? Just kidding, lightning. Also this. Oh, is that the real one? Seems that may be the real one. Thank you. I need to eat an apple. You can't all pop these out at the same time. I don't recharge my Sheikah Slate fast enough for that. That is nonsense.
I'll freeze you out.
Come on. Damn it. No, he's like very cartoon villain in a way that I quite enjoy. Can't wait to get to my favorite line in the game from him. You'll know it when you hear it. It's great. It might actually be in this cutscene. I don't know. I don't know when it comes up. It's great, though.
Ah! How could these losers defeat me?
This guy's really cool. It's awesome that this game gave Koga a boyfriend.
You're late! I nearly got peeled like a banana! Oh!
Forget these cowards. It's time to retreat.
I think not.
I mean, my understanding is that most, if not all, of the Yiga clan are men. And a lot of them do talk about, like, having a crush on Master Koga and thinking that he has, like they keep, like, talking about his, like, sexy body and stuff. Like, a lot of them are, like, they'll, like, when they disguise themselves as travelers in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, like, they'll talk about, like his cute pot belly and stuff, and then, like, if you have the option of responding, he has a dumb belly, and they're like, I'll take your life, and immediately, like, go aggro on you. It's really funny. I think that's specifically in Breath of the Wild, you get the dialogue. Oh, I like this armor. I will be putting this on. I also earned Noble Pursuit. That was that drink I was talking about.
Thank
Oh
you
man,
for
they changed me
meeting
back to armor. This is a
The town is a bit
pre-rendered cutscene.
chaotic, shall we say.
Most cutscenes
Of
keep my
course,
clothes. I guess this one
Rosa.
doesn't.
We'd meet you anywhere.
You know about the Yiga clan, I trust. Sheikah traitors working in the shadows to revive Calamity Ganon. Those lowlifes have been wreaking havoc here in Gerudo Canyon. How long can we stand by and watch them get away with it? No longer, I say. I will pilot this divine beast. You are precious to me, and you need my help. I cannot refuse.
Thank you, Urbosa. As Princess of Hyrule, I too will carry out my sworn duty.
Little bird. However I am able to support you, I will. Just say the word.
I like how much more contrast the cutscenes have in this game, like visually, compared to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild's so gray, and then you play this game and it's like, oh, the colors there popping. Zelda is precious to her because Zelda's mom was her late girlfriend.
You turned and fled.
This is established.
Well, if they hadn't interrupted me.
It seems that
I forgot about
as
this.
low as my expectations of you were, I was overly optimistic.
The new twink.
Well, no matter. My harbinger, show me the future.
I think I might just be sitting closer to the mic, or I'm just talking like clear because it's like not as late at night.
Yes.
Does like the quality sound different, or?
The future, as it will and must be. I will not allow anyone to alter its course.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I may have just been. I might just have it closer to my mouth. Oh, her key art in this game is so cool. Oh wait, hey, I got the die shop. Good. Okay, excellent. Awesome. This is great. This is everything I've ever wanted. So excuse me for a moment. Priorities.
Beautiful work.
Oh hey. Sure, I'll get a two-handed weapon combo. I love two-handed weapon. I hope to have one someday. Oh good, they gotta have this guy's noise that he makes. Oh wait, no, this is a different guy. This is like his ancestor, I guess. He makes the same noise, but he has different hair. This is Aju. Alright, show me the price list. Oh, everything's so expensive, but blue is medium expensive. Well, maybe I'll make things. Sorry, my roommate is still playing Armored Core. I like this armor a lot. I think it looks cool in a lot of different colors. The default's kind of good too, actually. I like the green. Can I dye these? Ooh, okay, yeah, so it does work like the one in Breath of the Wild. I think I unlock more colors later as well. Yeah, I can't believe I never noticed that, like, underneath the ancient armor is just, like, the, Sheikah stealth armor. I don't think I want to modify any of this right now. I kind of like the outfit that I have already. Let's take another look at
I
it,
place
though.
great faith in you.
Wait. How's that look? That looks kind of cool. But, like, I'm really attached to the scarf and the uneven pauldron. I wish I had more pants, is the thing. I wish I could wear, like, regular... We should dress like this, and then we should go to, like, the really cold area. I think that'd be funny. Yeah. I think this is good.
Impressive.
There will come a time when it's worthwhile to spend resources on making meals. Now is not currently that time, I don't think. I don't really want to give them my money for a jewelry shop, but, like, I might need these at some point.
You did well.
Not
We'll
bad,
we'll get her some bonus hearts, then I assume we can probably get, like, chill shrooms up here. Once we start doing the Rito missions. I'll do this little side mission with Urbosa real quick, though. I think I might need to kick the contrast on the body part of this, like on the clothes of this costume for my PNG tuber. I'm going to raise the contrast a little bit. Really struggling to form sentences tonight. You know how it is. Yeah. I don't know if the Gerudo captains count as, like, extra opponents for the sake of, like, points in this challenge, so
Fortune was not on your side.
I guess that's a way to do it. Where are they? My... Oh, okay. I was like, my meter for defeating guys did disappear for a bit. Maybe I can shield bash with her. On account of her being like one of the few characters who has a shield. Oh, come on, just hit me. Do it. Wait, do I not have a time limit anymore? I just have to do it? There we go. I should probably fuse her weapons, huh? Just realized I did that whole thing with her, like, base level weapon. Oh hey, I got the fish hat from this.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah, I can afford that, why not?
I will not rest on my laurels.
It could be very funny to put Link in the fish hat. I'm thinking about it. I'm considering the fish hat. Yeah, that's pretty funny. I do like it when he looks cool, though, is the problem. Like, I like Link's design a lot, and I like it when he looks cool. I wish I could put the fish hat on someone else. I don't know how he sees. Apparently they considered this problem for the ancient helm because they did make it so you can see out of one eye with that one, but... Oh, there's the chill shrooms. Okay, cool. I would like to do this with a different character.
It will be my honor.
Does my entire parade of like characters that I have unlocked slide across the screen here if I leave it for a sec? Oh yeah, that is all of them. And also Terrico. Gotta have the egg. Oh no, wait. No, this is a Cryona specific.
Freeze.
Okay, I gotta make sure I actually use this correctly here.
It's time.
That isn't terribly effective. Hey, you know what will get these guys though? Watch this.
My work is done. Finally ready.
I did technically follow the instructions. I did use crayons, like they asked me to.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
Alright, we got him. Wait, that's not it? Oh, there's a moblin. Okay. Where is it? There's a moblin. May I see it? It's just this one guy, or does he have friends? Okay, that one just didn't work. It like spawned right on top of him. Still didn't hit him. I don't know. That's not the button for any of the things I was trying to do. I pressed X when I was trying to press the button to bring up my Sheikah Slate abilities. That should do it. It's really important that you do the Naruto run after you win. Non-optional. Alright, now I can go get that other combo for Urbosa over there. I bet it even like notifies you when it's like, oh hey, you have the... I like how it notifies you that there's a thing that you have like the materials for. I think that's very convenient. Yeah, let's give our special attack damage. That's a lot of money to make this sword not especially better. Let's just do that. Oh wait, I remember how this works. Okay, so what you do is you take the second best sword that you have and you fuse the other ones into it for cheap. And then you take the sword you actually want to upgrade and fuse that into this, because it'll be higher level. I remember now. I figured it out. I cracked the code. So what we want to do is we want to fuse a bunch of this other stuff into here. To make this level 5. Then I think we take this claymore and fuse that one into it, and it makes it level 6 with lower damage. Did I mess this up? I don't remember how to do this actually. I think this is what I want. All right. I think that'll work. Okay, and then I use this one into it. There we go. Now we're cooking. Where's that high resale value? Did I accidentally sell it? I very well might have. Oh, I sure did. Whoopsie. Anyways, let's go do some missions with Link. Now that we've got this two-handed sword that I like very much. I mean, this one looks kind of dumb, but... Just realized my PNG tuber's ears are covering up the part of the text. Hold on a second. Get your big ass ears out of the way. There we go. Oh wait, oh I picked the... Yeah, I picked the weapon that does not have a bow and arrow attached to it. Never mind, that was like half the reason I picked Link for this vision. Oopsie. Oh yeah, and the weak point smash for the heavy weapons were really funny. Just beat him with it like it's a blunt weapon, even if it's not. Like it's just like a big hammer. I think one of the two-handed weapons is this iron sledgehammer, but... one second. Okay, so this right here, it's like hold the dash button and press X to do like a vertical buzzsaw thing. That's the move you do over and over again in the first level of the game with like a really strong 200 weapon when you need money in this game. It's like a really easy really easy way to just mow down a whole ton of the goblins really easily. I'm a little race car. A funky little unicycle with legs. He didn't lick his hand. He ate a bunch of food to become very powerful. Where are the moblins? I'm in completely the wrong direction. Because the whole deal with the 200 weapons, man, that really has a big radius for those exploding. Maybe they don't hurt very much. Hey, there's that wall jump finally coming in clutch. Grab his hammer out of the air, throw it back at him. Hooray. And all without wearing pants. Does wearing pants make it worse or better? Don't know. There just isn't data for this. It's inconclusive. We did not have a control. Alright, we should probably go and do another story mission, huh? Who do we want to bring with us?
All right, why not?
Urbosa's sword is better, I think. So. You know what though? We haven't played as Mipha in a little bit. Let's do that.
Everyone safe.
Oh, that's cute. They gave Mipha her own little paraglider. Love that for her.
The Rito resided in a settlement on the Tabantha frontier. These feathery folk were blessed with the ability to glide along the wind, and they were adept with bow and arrow. Counted among them was Revali, the most capable warrior of all the Rito. The natural choice to pilot divine beast Va Meadow. Zelda and her companions set out for Rito Village in hopes of securing his help. To evade foes, the party tried crossing through the snowfield, but a fierce blizzard befell them, halting their progress. Link asked Zelda to wait in safety while he and the little guardian scouted the area.
I think this is another one where I just inexplicably have to fight a bunch of Rito. Whoa, hi.
This nonsense again?
He looks
Rito
so
Village is my
villainous.
home. While I'm here, you won't be getting any closer.
Too bad his theme song is really, really good, because I hate this guy. Like this theme here, this is straight up like one of the best songs in the game. It's insanely good. Honestly, the arrangements of all the champions themes in this game for like battle music are really impressive. Like it's really cool what they did with them. Hey, this is doing it to him. You see a snack and we're all good. Eat a little bit of beef jerky and I'm all good. Because yeah, I guess in lieu of having like an actual stamina meter, the way that they made it work is just that like you lose temporary health. Oh, that's not the button I meant to press. Okay. Well, we're just gonna really go to town on these three guys. Where are we headed? I'm going the wrong direction, aren't I? Seems like a bad way to defend your village. You probably shouldn't destroy the bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's like one of my favorite things about the original Hyrule Warriors too, is like kind of taking gameplay contrivances and being like, no, this is a thing that this character can actually do for real now. And just kind of like reckoning with how like overpowered that would be, that they turn like very mundane like game mechanics into a super move of some kind. They do it pretty frequently. I think it's fun. It's part of why Fire Emblem Warriors just really doesn't have the same appeal. Did I not get the captain? Do I need to fight more guys up here? Is this still an occupied enemy base? Yeah, okay. There he is. Yeah, I don't even need waypoint meter. I can just slam him into the dirt on my own. I'm excited to try the DLC weapons that I never got, like the Guardian nunchucks or whatever. But in the base game, I think the 200 weapons on Link are probably my favorite in the game. Zelda's second weapon is also very fun, and I recall really enjoying a particular character who is a spoiler. Who has a weapon that's kind of similar to, like, the moveset plays kind of like the two-handed weapon on Link. just without the gimmick of like kind of temporary health as a way to power yourself up. Yeah, there's Guardian nunchucks. They're like, it's literally just like it's a Guardian leg, or like two of them like kind of stuck together by like an energy beam, with like the claws on the end, and he just whips them around, I assume. I don't know, I haven't actually tried them, because the DLC came out after I'd already like kind of gotten my fill of the game at the time, so just kind of figured, oh, I'll probably come back and play this eventually. And now here I am, coming back and playing it eventually. I didn't need to press that button again. Didn't even get any of these guys, come on. Also, like, not getting kills, I don't know if it's killing them. I hope it's not killing them. These guys are supposed to be allies, and there's some sort of convenient misunderstanding again. This twink does 1 million damage per second. Okay, well the chests too pop open automatically after a little bit too, I guess. Is there another way to get into the... I see, if I go west from here. This feels like a rock that I should be able to lift to get a Korok, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh shit, wait, I know where this is. This is the area full of craters. There's a cool little cave over here in one of these, and here's the kingdom. From what I recall. Oh, I spawned them. Okay. Well, I have Fire Rod, so goodbye. Pokemon type matchups, get fucked. Glad that if you don't give me any orders, she does just kind of like play the game. Maybe the problem that I've had previously is that I've been like giving characters orders and then I Like I give characters orders and then I like just forget to like disengage the orders from them or something. Oh, there's the captain. Hello, captain. It's literally fine. I can just do this. It's fine. Oh, good. Guy can lead in the target. Hello. Oh, did that just kill him instantly? Okay. I mean, hey, I'll take it. Oh, that killed like all of them. I feel a little bit bad about that. I can't imagine wanting to use any of my other combos, honestly. At least not ones that I have access to currently. That, like, kind of rush attack really just clears crowds like nobody's business. Puzzles. Ouch. Oh, I see. These are the guys that were shooting at me. Well, that's unfortunate. For them. Really nice of them to line up for me so I can just keep doing this over and over again. It's not very strategic, but it is appreciated. Oh, that's a... I was like, oh yeah, a crate, I'll go hit it. It wasn't a crate. It was an explosive device. I'm not allowed in here, is that how this works? Or do I just need to fight a bunch of these guys to arbitrarily get in here? Can I throw bombs into here, do you think? Didn't seem like it. Can I zoom in more? Is that an option that I have? Oh, I come at that from the other side. Okay. Well, hey, time for Mifa, finally. Oh, she's dealing with something out here, I guess. Okay. really is kind of night and day here, going from a character that I really, really like, or like the fighting style that's like my favorite in the game, straight into like Mifa, who's like mid-tier in my book. Like, she's okay. Of the available champions to play as, she's like one of my favorites, but still definitely not my first choice in like any situation. Should pull the other guy in, I think. Oh, that's a different weak point smash than I've seen before. How do I get out of here? Oh, I have to jump off of this. I see. Alright, I'm going to send you over here to deal with this. And switch back to Link, because he's already over here. I think this gate should be open now. Can't imagine why they would open that gate. That just seems like they're asking to get obliterated. And then, oh. What was the recommended level for this this mission? I wasn't even paying attention. It's probably lower than 14, I would guess. I do seem to be kind of one-shotting all of these guys. Give him the chair. Is giving the chair a wrestling term? Is that would be my guess, but I'm not actually like 100% certain. Oh, I see. I need to go around this way. Yeah, I don't think it says anywhere in the actual game. The recommended level. I mean, it's a story mission. I have to do it one way or another. I don't think any of my characters are lower than 10, so... Except for Revali, and he'll stay that way forever. Because I hate him. I hate him as a character, like, in the sense that he's well written as an asshole. Like, I don't think he's a bad character in the sense that he's poorly made. I mean, like, he is a bad character, and he's like, just a insecure, self-absorbed asshole who's not fun for the other characters to be around. But I also hate playing as him in this spin-off. He's really like all over the place and difficult to control, I find. You'll see what I mean once I unlock him. Which should be in like a minute here, I think. I think after I get into Rito Village, I'll have to fight him directly. Where is Mifa on my map? She's just chilling over there. Okay. I'm gonna ask her to kindly Come on over here. But yeah, I was in the middle of an animation. You can't sneak up on me like that.
Wonders never cease.
Okay, here he comes. So I walk into here and then I have to fight him, I'm pretty sure. Do you recall this cutscene being cool?
I see.
Maybe not. I think it's after I fight him that I get a cool cutscene.
Take this.
How?
Oh, he hates it. Oh, he hates being in this situation. Now eat a snack.
Wonders never cease.
I also wish I had a snack. As soon as I'm done this, I will have a snack though. The weak point smash version of this, like the variation of this song, when you've broken through a weak point, is really good. Oh, wow, he's dead. I can't believe Revali's dead. Unless the thread of fate has been severed. Hey, that's not the weapon I was using. I guess they need that for this animation now. No, it's a very well choreographed fight cutscene, I think. Very... With this character's dead, everything is fine. Keep going to persist in this cool world you've created. True.
Stop! Please!
No, kill him, please. Okay. Sad. Literally, so many problems could have been like legitimately prevented by just not getting Revali involved. Is the thing. Maybe not in the timeline of this game, but in Breath of the Wild, like if you've played the DLC for that game and seen the cutscenes of like when Zelda went to like contact the champions to like ask them to be champions, like it's he basically just like is like, oh, you have like a inferiority complex, so you like have like immense pressure on you and incredible anxiety. How about I just like kind of beat down on that and take out all my personal frustrations on you, princess who I just met, and probably didn't help things because kind of her whole deal was that like oh hey, it's a little motion comic, that's fun. They didn't want to animate this one, that's fine.
I understand the situation now. I'm thankful no harm befell you. Either of you.
Pardon me.
Huh?
But we must address the gravity of there being another guardian resembling the little one, Your Highness.
Yes.
It...
If it is in some way connected to the Calamity, we must swiftly come up with a strategy.
Out with it.
Huh?
We both know you'll be needing my unique skills to pilot that divine beast. However, about this pathetic knight in your service, are you sure he's got what it takes? What the?
Oh, I see. Our friend believes itself to be a knight as well.
God, this
in
scene's so
service of the
cute.
princess.
Love this perfect egg.
Ridiculous. Every last one of you.
Nothing bad happens to anyone in this game, so it's okay to get attached to everyone, but Terrako is the one that it's most especially okay to be attached to. Alright, I can now put pants on Link. Because I like the Rito pants. In fact, I'm specifically going to get the Rito pants, and then I'm going to... No, you know what? I'm not even going to expend... Well, let's see. What does it want from me? This is all stuff I have plenty of, sure. You can have an extra combo. I'm not going to expend any of the resources on making Revali better, though.
Bravo! Superb! I've done it!
Yeah, just finishing the point I was making earlier is that, like, in the cutscene where she first meets Revali, it's kind of implied that, like, whatever, like, mental health issues she had already, they were, like, severely made worse pretty much from the moment Revali was on the scene and just constantly, like, kind of casting doubt on her capability as a leader. And it's, I don't know, things are kind of gonna go one way or another regardless, but I feel like there could be some argument made that things might have gone a little bit less bad if he didn't do that. Because basically every time that they're in any kind of cutscene together in that game, and also to a lesser extent in this game, he is just kind of like telling her she sucks shit and saying that her choice of knight is not going to pan out well for anyone, and that they're all doomed unless they rely on him, and then he's the first person to immediately fuck up as soon as the Guardians attack. It's very funny, but also, like, sad. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, I see. There's, like, new weapons to fuse, I guess. This might be better than my claymore. I equip this and then put my level 6 claymore into it. No, it's not quite as good. I enhance this one with all my other claymores, and then I put the level 6 into it. No, that's still worse. Okay, well, what if I stick with this one and put that into it then? There we go, that kind of does it. Alright, let's try that. I guess there's a limit to how good these fusions can actually be at this point in the game anyway, because the weapons just aren't that good. Like, I'm kind of just... It's just a matter of what kind of garbage I glue together and how much. Yeah, the recommended level for these story missions is 5. That would explain why I was one-shotting all those enemies. Alright, we need to change Link's clothes. He has pants now. This is pretty good. It'd be cool if I had the Hylian hood. I wonder where I get that. Yeah, I like the black rendition of these. I can make this one black too if I wanted, so it matches. I kind of like the blue though, is the thing. Oh wait, you can like preview the colors, I guess. That's kind of cool. Like, if I could just dye these dark blue, that'd be cool. I'd be happy with that, but... Guess I'm done with that, I'll just make this black. I don't know if it costs anything to undye things. Do any of the side missions that I have available give me clothes? Because sometimes that's a thing. Okay. Well, let's go get Daruk then. Who are we bringing with us? We did just upgrade Mipha's Trident. I am probably just not even going to bother using Zelda until she unlocks her second weapon. Like, I'll go to the military training camp and pay to upgrade her as needed, but it's going to be a while before she's any good, unless I can get the motorcycle weapon from the DLC. I don't know how soon I unlock that. You know what? I'm gonna take Mipha on this still. Let's go. And Link has pants now. This is great. Well, I mean, I just got revali like a second ago.
A town carved into Death Mountain.
Like, I literally just did the mission where I unlocked him, so I haven't leveled him up at all. But also, he's going to stay like that until I need him for anything. I hate playing as him.
A brave Goron whose power of protection could repel the mightiest of blows, was deemed the best candidate to pilot divine beast Va Rudania. The princess and her entourage ventured to Goron City in hopes of securing Daruk's cooperation.
What you'll learn about me is that I never refuse a sincere request. So of course I'm on board with your plan.
Yeah, I do like Daruk. He's a cool uncle.
Except there is one problem.
He's nice to Zelda and like tries to talk her out of her fears, and I think that automatically makes him like one of my favorite ones.
Right now. The divine beast was found pretty high up on Death Mountain. A lot of monsters have been crawling around lately, so even getting close to old Rudania is a big pain. Only the bravest go up there now. So that's why it's a good thing it's gonna be us!
Of course.
Come on! Death Mountain won't climb itself.
See, he's fun. Love this guy.
Okay.
Oh hey, I immediately got access to Daruk. Right there. Oh yeah, actually, I was wrong. The variation of Daruk's theme in this game is my favorite. I'm gonna take or leave how he plays, but was there a voice change for Daruk? I'm not sure. Nice. Yeah, I think if anyone changed, I think Revali's voice actor might not have gotten brought back for it. I'm not sure. I remember there being some kind of like thing about potentially some weirdness with voice actors' contracts in this game, but I don't remember who or whether it actually like amounted to anything. It may have been that I think maybe Revali's voice actor was like underpaid or something. Like his contract was shitty or something, which is unfortunate, but like it was something that came up a little while ago when there was the whole thing with the Bayonetta voice actress, which I still don't know if I understand fully enough to actually speak on.
Oh yeah, nothing to it.
If you ever happen to play Breath of the Wild in any other language, particularly French, he has a very drastically different voice in other languages. Like, he's got less of kind of like a dude bro-ish voice and a lot more of a like just a gruff, powerful guy kind of voice. I don't know, like he's like absolutely booming in French in Breath of the Wild. It's like anytime that Daruk's protection is ready, it's just like a jump scare. But like in a good way. Gets you pumped up. Oh yeah, and the weak point, the Smash version of this song has the stanky muted trumpet, which I do love.
Oh yeah, nothing to it.
Yeah, I rarely ever use Daruk's protection in Breath of the Wild. I use it in Master Mode because they, one of the lesser known things about Master Mode in that game is that they did something really evil. Where they made it so that Guardians like can fire multiple times without charging. And have like randomized timing too, so if you like parry it, they'll like immediately fire again to like knock you off balance. It's terrible. Also, sometimes you get the parries and they just don't work. Like they're a little bit glitchy, it feels like, in Master Mode. Like it'll do that thing that it does sometimes if your timing's not right, except like all the time, even if your timing is good. The thing where it's like it kind of hits your shield and you parry it successfully, and okay, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? I'm gonna have to keep stopping so he doesn't go into sprint mode. Well, actually, if you're terrible at combat in Breath of the Wild, Master Mode might be the mode for you, because it's the mode where you just run away from everything. It's kind of stealth mode, because all of your weapons will break long before you actually succeed in killing any enemies, because they're all, like, way overpowered and, like, also regenerate health whenever you're like not hitting them for like more than like 3 seconds. So if you can't like keep that pressure on them constantly and also have strong enough weapons to just slaughter them immediately, you are not going to succeed in combat. So it's usually not worth engaging with unless you need something specific from them, like a material or whatever. Backstabbing can be good, but that's why I'm saying like it becomes a stealth game. I hope that they have a Master Mode equivalent in Tears of the Kingdom whenever they do DLC for that game, because I'm sure they will. And I hope when they do that, how do I use his ability? Yeah, I hope whenever they do DLC, it would be very cool if they did kind of an alternative take on Master Mode instead of just doing it exactly the same way. Because I like the concept of having a harder difficulty that like changes up not just like how difficult it is, but actually like makes it like a different experience. Like stuff in the world appears in different places and stuff. Oh my god, I love how he pinches the elemental rods like just between his like thumb and index finger, like it's too small for him to actually use. It's great. I don't think I ever. I think I tried the Trial of the Sword in Breath of the Wild in Master Mode once, and then I was like, nah, I don't need to do this. I don't actually care. Even in like regular mode. Even regular mode, Trial of the Sword is pretty challenging, so it's like even with the normal difficulty, I was doing the thing where you make like a dragon scale food that lasts like a half hour, and you like eat it right before going into the effect because or eat it right before going into the challenge because like even with jeez, you really don't want me coming over here, huh? Too bad. Oh, here, there we go. That's what we can't guess. So this guy's immune to it. I mean, I really like the Trial of the Sword, it's just I think the later stuff is like a little overtuned in difficulty for being on normal mode. Like, it is fun. I like the idea of having kind of like challenges where they take your stuff away, but like Tears of the Kingdom is way better about it. Like there's a lot more shrines where it's like test of like various kind of combat skills. Sometimes it's like a stealth thing, sometimes it's a thing where they want you to learn how to use like electricity on metal surfaces effectively, or like deal with like explosives. There's one that's really fun where you do a bunch of stuff with like there are like traps, like laser triggered traps and switch triggered traps and stuff, and you can like lure the enemies into them because they hardly give you any weapons in there, so you have to deal with them through like unconventional means. Like stuff like that I'm super down with, and I'm really glad that there's a lot of them that they're all actually fun. Like without going into like stuff that I liked about the actual like progression or story or anything of Tears of the Kingdom, like I think my favorite thing, or one of my favorite things about it, is just that like the shrines are actually fun. Getting the flurry rushes on him perfectly. I can't do it with anyone else, but this large living rock is like, yeah, I'm like extremely agile. I can dodge under this guy's spear, no problem. Yeah, like I was not thrilled with the reward for getting every shrine in Tears of the Kingdom compared to the one that's in Breath of the Wild. I think it's dumb and kind of a letdown, but like I was also like not that bummed about it because the difference is that like the journey of actually getting there was like actually fun. Like it was for the most part like exciting and interesting to clear every shrine and hunt them all down and stuff. Like they're very engaging that way. There's a lot of variety. If you ever want to play Breath of the Wild with shrines that are generally better, I do definitely recommend the Second Wind mod. If you have access to a computer that can play, or that can handle emulating the Wii U version of the game. Because like the biggest thing that game does, it does a lot of things that I like, the biggest thing it does is it revamps basically every shrine. Like, even if it doesn't functionally change the puzzle in it, because some of them are fine and didn't really need big changes, it like visually revamps basically all of them. Gives them like kind of themes and stuff like that. So like if you find a shrine that's like buried under like, you know, 15 meters of snow or something like that, like in a cave in the mountains, then there will be like snow in the shrine and like ice on the walls and stuff. Like the lighting will be reflective of that. There's like way more enemies that appear in shrines instead of it just being occasional guardian scouts. Wait, I'm just coming up to the same spot Daruk is in. I need to send somebody over to the other thingy. Link, you go do that. I'm like just... That is the thing. This is a good like... just chat and kind of mindlessly play a game, but also the danger of that is that sometimes I don't pay attention to what my actual goal is. Ouch. I gotta check if Second Wind has updated recently. I imagine it kind of like went on pause when Tears of the Kingdom came out. But I really liked what I played of it. There was like a couple of like, they added like a unique dungeon to it. There was like a really interesting quest line that was like half finished. There's a whole extra town that they added with associated quests and stuff. Also, the town is Orden Village, and so there's like goats, and you can get like the Orden shield and sword and stuff, and the cheese. And just a whole bunch of little like villager quests that you do there that are like completely made from scratch and are very cute. Like, I don't know, there's just like... I went into it after having played the actual like vanilla game like 4 or 5 times at that point, and it was kind of exciting being like, okay, wait, was this in the vanilla game or is this new? And like not being able to tell because it all blends so seamlessly. Hello, Daruk. What are we doing up here? Is there anything up here, or are you just chilling? Everybody's just chilling. Okay. We're gonna play Sonic now. Last release is nearly a year ago. Okay. Yeah, I think gets it done. That's kind of what he does. I don't actually need to try that hard to run a break. Like, we can just go to the military training camp later and we'll find. Because I wiped out very health. That's embarrassing. For this guy. Yeah. I mean, hey, if you're curious, I can literally pop open the dev Discord and look right now, but I would assume it would list when there's like a major update on there. Last thing I saw in the dev Discord was like they had like an art contest or something, so... Oh my god, wait, the apple is baked. Incredible. Yeah, I'm I'm not crazy about the discordification of everything myself. I usually will only join a Discord for something if it's like a last resort, like if that's the only way to get something, or especially if it's something that's like where I would specifically want like support or input or something. Why is this spot an objective? What's happening over here? Oh, it's a Talus. Yeah, I have to take all the discords that are for like projects and stuff and just kind of stick them in a little folder at the very bottom of my list. The one nice thing is that a lot of them have good emotes, and I do have Nitro, so I get to use those. But, yeah.
What?
Ouch. Hey, the other two of you should get over here. Okay, there's still barricades I haven't opened, so I am actually going to... Why can't I move Mifa? What's Mifa doing? Oh, there's a barricade here. I see. Okay, well, I'm going to tell both of them to head over here then. Get ready, by the way. The music for this fight goes crazy once I break the weak point. It's supposed to. Maybe it's only when it's in like critical health. I don't know. Does not have very much health. Alright, let's do it. Okay, that barricade should be down now. So I can just easily come over here. Oh wait, no, this is the right way. Okay. Oh, we need to protect the southern mine. Okay. Mifa, you do that, actually. Where is the southern mine? Oh, buddy, he's down. What are you hitting? Okay, how are things going for my pals over here? I thought that Goron had like a big handlebar mustache for a second. Hey, how come there are Gorons that have beards, but you like hardly ever see them with mustaches on their own? Like Daruk's got a pretty good mustache, but I think it'd be really funny if he didn't have a beard to go with it.
Onward.
Where is the southern mine? Over here.
I cannot fail.
Oh my god, I just realized. Her special is like, she heals herself when she does it. That's handy, that's good to know. I think it also heals your allies if they're nearby. Should probably be sending Link over to Death Mountain as well while I'm not playing some. Oh, there isn't actually anyone here. This is just an area I need to protect. Okay, well I'll keep her here for
I'm
now.
on it. Coming.
Oh, that's fun. My dash actually like knocks enemies prone.
On this. Can you handle it? Dodge this! Incoming! It's over! Nice going!
Goron shading with chisels. That is a fun thought. I do like that. Alright, hello. Got me right near the end. I'm probably calling it a night after I finish this mission, but welcome.
Here goes! Cry ice! I want it!
I should probably like update my my alert icons and stuff. I haven't changed those like literally since I made my channel basically, I don't think.
Oh yeah! Nothing to it!
One of these days I need to make it at least so that there's like a little like text box or something that comes up, 'cause I think it's a little hard to see sometimes. I need Link to come over here.
Too hot!
No, let's try to dodge dodge earlier. You mean too hot? You bathe in lava. You're a rock monster. I know, like, for gameplay purposes, it doesn't make sense to make Daruk immune to fire, but, like, come on. I don't know what I had going on earlier where I just kept getting perfect flurry rushes with Daruk, but oh well. It's good while it lasted. God damn it. I forgot the weakness of these guys is specifically bombs.
Nice go. Too hot. Incoming. Chew on this. Can you
What
handle
is
it?
this? It seems that way. Oh, right, okay. Get me out of here. Okay, need to finish off this wardrobe. Finish off this wardrobe. With his right. God dang it, come on. Cool. And there's the end of the level. The music was going in because it was nearing death, I think. I think that was supposed to be the critical music. I don't remember exactly how it works. I did figure this out at one point, but it's been a while. Ooh, that was a lot of money. And another claymore and axe. More two-handed weapons to add to my two-handed weapon collection. And then mulch them into more parts to make my Traveler's Claymore better. Nice. I will not be wearing that. It looks terrible. Completely swagless. Do not like the Flamebreaker armor. I understand its functional purpose is not supposed to look classy. Still don't like it. Anyways, I think now that we have all the champions, it's probably going to give us a cutscene, I think. Yeah.
Ooh, seeing it again, it's even bigger than I remembered.
Oh, actually, I might have to do another mech mission.
Let's get right to it then. Ooh, I can't wait.
I really admire the dedication to saying egg every time that Terra goes on screen. It's important. Water's also important, thank you.
Lamp oil, rope, bombs. You want it? It's yours, my friend, as long as you have enough rubies.
What a cool giant lizard. I hope nothing bad ever happens to it. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. The game lag's so bad, it's probably impossible to parse what's going on. The screen's just orange, I can't see shit. Yeah, I would say this is probably one of the easier ones to control. Oh right, these things have special attacks, I forgot about that. This is a normal thing that all lizards can do, by the way. The song for this section is just, it's like a more like upbeat version of the song that plays when you're climbing up to enter Baradanya in Breath of the Wild with like Unova. The funny thing is, I turned down sound effects to like 7 and turned music up to 9. So this is just what the balancing is of this game. In fact, it would be normally even worse than this as far as not being able to hear anything. Oh no. So many of these guys. All animating in unison for some reason. Oh, I was supposed to aim. Oopsie. Oh, I can grab and throw him back. That's kind of fun. I'm just gonna shoot these guys until my special charges up, I guess. I'm taking a lot of damage unnecessarily. Could also just trample them. This'll work. Did I miss him? Yeah, that does it, I guess. I suppose getting like literally right on top of the things that are shooting you and then stomping them is a pretty good way to deal with them when you can't see what you're doing. And the enemies look like the rocks.
That was unexpected, but we pulled through in the end. You really proved yourself, eh, little guy?
Oh wait, is this the cutscene where he eats rocks?
About me piloting Rudania.
When do we get to see him eat rocks?
Go
I
ahead
love
and
watching
count
Link
the
eat
mighty
rocks.
Daruk in.
Oh, thank you, Daruk.
Of course! We'll smash that Calamity cannon jerk to smithereens!
I know it's some time before we get the
Wait a
Master
minute.
Sword.
You must be starving after all that fighting. I know just the cure for that.
Oh, no,
My
here we go.
favorite, prime rock roast. Doesn't it look delicious? Why don't you dig in, little guy?
Oh.
Ah, sorry. How thoughtless of me. I should have brought some for you, tiny princess.
See, can you believe people
Next time,
brought this
I
game
promise
off?
to bring
They're like,
enough
oh, it's a
for
Warrior
everyone."
spin-off. I'm not going to play this. He literally
Thank
eats
you
rocks in this
very
game. This is
much.
everything people wanted from a Breath of the Wild spin-off. He just eats it. You can hear him crunching it. I think like watching him bite into it would have been funny. I think cutting away to the back of him and watching Impa and Zelda's like reactions to just while you just hear the crunching noises is like I think maybe the funniest way they could have done it. It's very good. I mean that's his dad. If my dad said, "Hey, I need you to eat this rock. It'll be good," I'd be like, "Well, I'll trust you on that. I'm sure the rock's good." Specifically, if my dad was Daruk in this scenario. Consider for the sake of the argument that my dad is Daruk, and he's giving me a rock to eat. Two-handed weapon bonus combo, you betcha. Yay, even more strong attacks, that's good. That's another move I can do with my red scary food power. I don't care that much about the spear. I should probably upgrade it at some point, but I'm just like, eh. I will get this though, because eventually I'm going to get the Master Sword, and it will be like the better weapon for me for a bit. Oh, I'm late to respond. Yeah, I stream. Usually just on weekends. But here I am, streaming. Let's see here. Oh, we have a whole bunch of... Oh, one-hit failure. Well, great news. I don't need to... I don't need to hit... I don't need to be hit to deal ridiculous damage. Let's, Hey, have I unlocked anything from the, from the EX menu yet? Oh, hey, I have. Ability to challenge vicious monsters. I can't do this one yet. I can't do this one yet. I can do this one.
Fantastic!
Weapon capacity plus 10. I forgot you can even get full. That's kind of funny. Increase your... Okay, cool. So you can upgrade your Sheikah Slate abilities. That's good to know. That was not on the base game. That's really neat.
Don't be a stranger.
Oh, okay, cool. I wonder if I'm like... Okay, so I'm not actually like high enough level to deal with this yet. I want to do the no-hit trial really quick, because I think it'd be really funny to do it with Link, with the two-handed weapon. And then I will stop streaming. I like this game a lot. It is one that I can't play for like really long periods. My brain stops working if I play it for too long. Which makes it a great Switch game, honestly. Oh, he's dead. I guess they throw their clubs at me. Okay, that's nice that they immediately restart. Okay, great. Being very careful, kind of pussyfooting a little bit. It's kind of how you gotta do it when it's a no-hit trial, I guess. Okay, get out of there. Get some more spawn. And then do this. What level that's telling me is egg. Yeah, it's Terrico, my sweet perfect child. It's my baby boy, my wonderful son. He time traveled back from the future for the hell of it. Well, actually, specifically, he time traveled back from the future to prevent the apocalypse that is the premise for Breath of the Wild. Thus altering the timeline, so this is a different game where things still go to shit, but in a different way. With a lot more casualties because it's a Warriors game. Yeah, he prevented Breath of the Wild. It doesn't exist anymore. If you go in the eShop, it's just not there. I don't even know what that is. I actually forgot. Also, he likes to whistle, and he's very good at it. And we love that for him. Okay, well, there's a spear challenge, so I suppose I should probably unlock more spear combos, huh? What is the gimmick with spears? Unleash a charging thrust toward the enemy. Close the distance with an enemy by pressing R to charge, or ZR to charge forward. Allows for quick movement even in the middle of attacks. Okay, cool. I don't really remember a lot about spears. I don't think I use them very much. I gotta get the zesty meat skewer. That sounds so fun. I'm not even engaging with the cooking mechanics, but I gotta get that.
You did well.
Wait, is this? I'm trying to remember if I know which level this is. Is this the road home or whatever, where it's like it plays my favorite song in the game? I hope so. Anyways, we'll do that next time. I'm going to go because I'm getting sleepy, and I don't want to be getting sleepy because I'm going to play Baldur's Gate 3 with my friends. But I will be back next week, hopefully, to do more of this because this is fun. I will see y'all around. In the meantime, have yourselves a good night and good week. Bye.